Hi guys, welcome to Man United Gang, United's #1 fan channel. Now, Cristiano Ronaldo signs for Manchester United. Cristiano Ronaldo is now officially back home. Then also, Daniel James has left Manchester United and joined Leeds United on a 5-year deal. And also, I'm hoping that Manchester United is going to sign a midfielder before the end of this transfer window, because today it is the last day. So I'm really hoping that Manchester United will see the real problem on the pitch and solve that problem. And that problem is that central defensive midfield position. So that is what I want to talk about in this video. But before I do that, as usual, don't forget to support the channel by hitting that subscribe button. Also, like, comment, and share the video. And most of all, don't forget to turn on the notification bell, because that is the only way you will know if a new content is out. But for now, let's get straight into this. So I'm going to start with Daniel James. And today, Daniel James has completed a move to Leeds United. And the deal is a 5-year deal. What a business for Manchester United. So apparently Daniel James has joined Leeds United for a reported fee of £30 million. To me, I think this time round Manchester United has done a real business, because remember, way back in 2019, Manchester United bought Daniel James from Swansea for a reported fee of £15 million. And you can see right now they have decided to sell Daniel James for a double price, and you can see that is a good business. So we know that Daniel James, it is not the first time that Leeds United want Daniel James, because if we can remember, there was a time Leeds United wanted to sign Daniel James, but Daniel James did not go to Leeds, and therefore 5 months later, that was in January of 2019, Daniel James could not join Leeds United. Then 5 months later, Daniel James joined Manchester United. So since then, Daniel James has been a Manchester United player. So 2019-2020 season, 2020-2021 season, and finally right now 2021-2022, he has decided to leave the club. And to me, I think that is a good move for Daniel James. And why am I saying so? Because we know that with the arrival of Jadon Sancho from Borussia Dortmund, and also the arrival of Cristiano Ronaldo, it is very clear that Daniel James is going to have problems at Manchester United. I don't think Daniel James will have gotten any time to play, and that's why I think he opted for this move. And to me, that is a good move for Daniel James, because we know that Marcelo Bielsa, who is Leeds manager, likes Daniel James. It is not the first time he wants Daniel James, and therefore I think this move for Daniel James is a good move. So since Daniel James joined Manchester United, he has appeared 74 times in all competitions, and in those appearances, Daniel James has scored 9 goals. So you can see, as a forward, Daniel James should have done better at Manchester United, but he only managed to score 9 goals. But of course, we know that he's not a player whom you can rely on that much, especially when it comes to going forward. But of course, there are certain times which Daniel James can be very helpful, and we've seen that at Manchester United. You remember the very first game Daniel James featured, that was Manchester United against Chelsea. I think he was brilliant, and he even scored on his debut for Manchester United. So to me, I just think it is the right thing for Daniel James to leave the club and go and join Leeds United. And I want to wish Daniel James well, and I hope he will be successful at Leeds United. But so far, the job that he has done for Manchester United, I know at some point he was a favorite for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but I think it is time for Daniel James to move on, and that is exactly what has happened. So my wish is that Manchester United will invest that money somewhere, and we all know that we have a problem in that central defensive midfield position. So if they have sold Daniel James for £30 million, then to me, I think they should go and sign a central defensive midfielder. We just saw Ruben Neves will cost around £35 million. So that means Manchester United will only have to add £5 million on top of that £30 million, and therefore they will get a proper central defensive midfielder. So I think they should invest that money in Ruben Neves and get Ruben Neves before the transfer window shuts down. So I hope Manchester United will act very quickly the way they did with Cristiano Ronaldo and bring a central defensive midfielder at Manchester United, because that is our biggest problem and worry this season. We cannot rely on Fred, we cannot rely on McTominay, and we can also not rely on Nemanja Matic. You saw how Fred was bullied by Adama Traore over the weekend. So we don't want a repeat of the same. We want somebody who has energy, somebody like Ndidi, somebody like Ruben Neves, that person who can come in and control that midfield. I think that will be good for Manchester United. But of course we know we have Donny van de Beek, and we have been crying to see him play. But of course we know that Ole does not fancy Donny van de Beek, and therefore it will be very difficult for us to see Donny van de Beek playing in that Manchester United's midfield. Not unless something will happen so that Donny van de Beek can fit in. But to me, I hope that Manchester United will be able to invest that money that they have received on the sale of Daniel James to buy another midfielder. I think that will be good for Manchester United, and specifically a central defensive midfielder. So that is all about Daniel James and a new midfielder that I myself, as a United fan, I would wish to see at Manchester United. So now let us move to the GOAT himself is now back. That is Cristiano Ronaldo. So today, Manchester United has officially confirmed that Cristiano Ronaldo will be joining the club, and the deal will be 2 years with an option of 1 year extension. What a news for Manchester United fans. This player, I can tell you, even though he's 36 years old, Cristiano Ronaldo is a player you should watch in the Premier League this season. And I'm very sure he will come to Manchester United and deliver. And that is what we want to see at Manchester United with Cristiano Ronaldo. So, Cristiano Ronaldo himself today came out and spoke. And I'm going to just to tell you what he talked about in a short while. But let us just review the time Cristiano Ronaldo was at Manchester United. So Cristiano Ronaldo scored 118 goals for Manchester United. That was during his first time. And those goals he scored in 292 appearances for the club. So you can see that this is a player who will come to Manchester United and put out a good performance that many United fans will be shocked about. But you can see 118 goals in 292 appearances. This is a player who has done much for Manchester United, and that's why Manchester United fans are very happy to see Ronaldo back. So on top of those goals at Manchester United, we know that Cristiano Ronaldo is also, in fact, is the only player to have won titles in every team he has played in. So at Manchester United, that is in England, he won. Then he went to Spain to join Real Madrid, he won a title, and also he won a title at Juventus, that is in Italy. So you can see this is a player who has won titles in 3 different leagues. So he's the only player, if you didn't know. So you can see that Cristiano Ronaldo will come to Manchester United and bring that winning mentality to the club. And it will really help players like Mason Greenwood, Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford, and even many more that will be coming through. Even the other players that we have on the pitch, the likes of Nemanja Matic, Fred, McTominay, they will be motivated and even put in more effort to produce results. And that is what I want to see at Manchester United. So, on top of scoring all those goals for the club and winning titles, and now talking of titles, Cristiano Ronaldo has won 30 trophies. And these trophies include 5 Champions Leagues, then 4 Club World Cups, and unbelievable, he has won 7 titles in England, 7 titles in Spain, and 7 league titles in Italy. What a player! What a player we are having at Manchester United. Even though he's 36 years old, but winning 5 Champions Leagues, 4 Club World Cups, 7 league titles in England, Spain, and Italy. That is crazy, I can tell you, my friends. That is crazy for Cristiano Ronaldo. Remember, on top of that, he has also won the Euros, that is the European Championship, and even he is a Golden Boot winner in this year's European Championship. So you can see that this is a player who has won literally everything, and therefore, to me, I think Manchester United are really lucky to have Ronaldo back home. So you can see the statistics and records of Cristiano Ronaldo. 30 trophies. What a player. Remember where he came from, that is in Italy. Last season he was the top scorer. So you can see that if Cristiano Ronaldo can come to Manchester United and do the same, then I think that is going to be a good thing for Manchester United. If Cristiano Ronaldo can get 30 goals this season, then I'm very sure Manchester United will be very strong when it comes to competing for the title. So we will see how things will go, but I'm hoping to see Cristiano Ronaldo in that Newcastle game after the international break. But just to read to you what Cristiano Ronaldo said, remember he was asked about his coming back home, and this is what Cristiano Ronaldo had to say. So Cristiano Ronaldo said that Manchester United is a club that has always had a special place in my heart. Of course, we know that Cristiano Ronaldo did great at Manchester United, and that is why he's saying so. Then he continues to say, and I have been overwhelmed by all the messages I have received since the announcement on Friday. So this player, according to what he's saying, is that he has received so many messages since he was announced by the club on Friday. And you can see the love that Cristiano Ronaldo has for Manchester United, and even Manchester United fans have for Cristiano Ronaldo. Then he continues to say, I cannot wait to play at Old Trafford in front of a full stadium and see all the fans again. Even me myself, I cannot wait to see Cristiano Ronaldo playing at Old Trafford. I cannot wait to see Cristiano Ronaldo in a Manchester United shirt. So I'm hoping that we will see Cristiano Ronaldo very soon after the international break. Then he continues to say, I'm looking forward to joining up with the team after the international games, and I hope we have a very successful season ahead. So you can see that is very good and kind of Cristiano Ronaldo. So after the international break, Cristiano Ronaldo is hoping that he will join with the rest of the team, and therefore the team will have a successful season. And that is what Manchester United fans want to hear. And also Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was asked about Cristiano Ronaldo, and also he came out very strongly and talked about him. And this is what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had to say. So, you ran out of words to describe Cristiano. He is not only a marvelous player, but also a great human being. That is true. Very true. Very true. Then he continues to say, to have the desire and the ability to play at the top level for such a long period requires a very special person. And we all know that Cristiano Ronaldo is a very special person. Then he continues to say, I have no doubt that he will continue to impress us all, and his experience will be so vital for the younger players in the squad. So I have talked about that, about the coming of Cristiano Ronaldo to Manchester will really inspire the likes of Mason Greenwood, Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, and even other players that will be coming through. Then Ronaldo's return demonstrates the unique appeal of this club, and I am absolutely delighted he's coming home to where it all started. So I just talked about Cristiano Ronaldo coming to Manchester United. That is the first time he was at Manchester United, scoring 118 goals in 292 appearances, and therefore Cristiano Ronaldo has come now to continue from where he left at Manchester United. And I want to welcome Cristiano Ronaldo back home, and I wish Cristiano Ronaldo all the best. So that is all that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said, and you can see it is a positive, and it will really boost the morale of Cristiano Ronaldo. So welcome back home, Cristiano Ronaldo. Remember, it is a 2-year deal and an option of 1-year extension, and therefore we want to see what Cristiano Ronaldo will do at Manchester United for those 3 years that he will be at the club. Remember, he's 36 years old plus 3 years. Most probably, if everything goes well, Cristiano Ronaldo will leave the club at 39 years old. So welcome, Cristiano Ronaldo. So that is all about what I wanted you guys to know and what I wanted to talk about today. So you now know that Daniel James has left the club to join Leeds United, and also I'm hoping that Manchester United will invest that money to buy a central defensive midfielder before the transfer window shuts down. And also now you know that it is official, Cristiano Ronaldo is a Manchester United player for at least 3 years. So that is all, and I want to thank you for watching. Please, as usual, don't forget to support the channel by hitting that subscribe button. Also, like, comment, and share the video. And most of all, don't forget to turn on the notification bell, because that is the only way you will know if a new content is out. But for now, bye bye, and I hope you've enjoyed.